Hi there, welcome to Piling Pentacles Tarot 22, where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're here, I believe you're meant to be here. Take what resonates and what applies to your life and discard the rest. Okay, let's get started and see what messages want to come through for you today. What's the first message? Gold. I'm picking up on someone who is concerned about money. You may not know or have an idea of how far ahead you're going to get, and you're just wondering, how successful are you going to be, essentially? But with this gold card here, it tells me that you have potential to be as successful as you want to be. You have potential to make your dreams come true. Now, a lot of people have potential to do this, but there's something within you that can actually make it happen. It feels like you're very determined. You are driven, ambitious, and it looks like you have an idea of what you want or an idea of how to accomplish something. You just don't know if you'll make it or how far you'll get with this idea. I think you believe in yourself. You just can't see the future for yourself, or it's like it's unclear. It feels like there's confidence that's missing in this picture. Like, you have the vision, you have the tools, you have the skills, the talents, the strength. What you need that maybe you don't focus too much on, or it needs to be like focused on more, or there needs to be awareness brought to this situation, brought to this aspect, and it's confidence. You need to know that you have what it takes. You can get there. I think you will get there once you have this like restructuring of your confidence, of how you feel about yourself. It feels like you're going to get there with some help from someone. It feels like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it feels like your sense of confidence needs some kind of support from an outside source. But I think that's just how do I say it? A ladder is coming to mind. I don't know, that was random. It's like that's just the beginning, or that's the start. Right now, I don't know why, but it feels like, it looks like you need some sort of external factor, an outside source to like get this confidence momentum building. But eventually it will turn into something that is generated from within. I'm kind of curious. Okay, I want to know, like, where is this confidence going to come from? Or like, how are you going to gain confidence? Or like, what do you need, essentially? Upright, I'm hearing. Okay, something to do with communicating, also maybe speaking, or intelligence. Maybe you don't feel like you're smart enough, or maybe you don't think that you have the knowledge or the experience. If that's the case, someone's going to teach you something. You're going to find a mentor. Someone said someone this person will help you, this person will support you. Okay, what else? Just one more card. Upright. So with this card, this strength card, what I'm seeing is that once you actually start to put yourself out there, like once you learn whatever it is that you need to learn, you'll start to practice it. Once you practice it, you'll get validation from others and approval. You just will. You're way better than what you think you are at whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, because I can see that you have this focus. I see that you have this vision. You even have the knowledge. But for whatever reason, and I feel like the reason is like from childhood or from your caregivers or parents, for whatever reason, you don't see a vision for your, like, how do I explain? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Like, you have a vision of what you want to accomplish. You just don't have a vision of how you're going to get there because of confidence, not having the confidence. But you're going to eventually share your ideas, or you're going to move forward and you're going to see that people will start to recognize you. They will start to approve of you. They will offer you opportunities. They will want to become clients. They'll want to become like your employer. Like essentially they'll want to buy from you. They'll want to hire you, whatever it is that you're trying to reach for. They'll want what you have to offer. And from there, that snowball of confidence will start to gain momentum and will start to get bigger. You just have to put yourself out there. You just have to let go of any fear that you have and know that you have potential. Continue to move forward. Take one step at a time if you need to. Take one step at a time. Start to receive praise, recognition, compliments. Whenever someone says good job, or even listening to this reading here, when people compliment you, process that, accept it. Don't immediately shut it down and say, no, I'm not good enough. Or I'm seeing some of you kind of like ignore it or not even think much about it because there's this internal critic. There's this inside voice that's negative that says, no, that's not good enough, or you can't do this. Or it may not even be a negative voice. It may just be you not being able to process what they're saying for whatever reason. It's like your brain doesn't really recognize it or see it, and you have to start seeing it. So when people say good job, or I like that idea, or you're really smart, or we want you on our team, that's the signal. Grab onto that. Hold on to that for dear life. Let that grow within you. Because that's what's going to get you far. Once you start to build this confidence, that is all you need. Because I'm telling you, you have everything else. You have the potential. You have even the looks, if that's what you need. You have the ideas. Your brain functions in the way that it needs to function in order to move forward. Meaning, it just feels like you're very sharp. You're very sharp. You're very smart. You can get yourself out of anything you need to. So one pattern when someone is trying to grow something for themselves is that there's always going to be roadblocks. If you're trying to build your own business, there's always going to be a roadblock. There's going to be some sort of stop sign, something. Even if you're trying to build your career, there's going to be rejection. There's going to be people who say no. But You're smart enough to get yourself out of that. You're smart enough to think of creative ideas to sort of maneuver or navigate around all of that. That's not something that you have to worry about. Just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And every time you pass one of those hurdles, every time you pass one of those stop signs, give yourself a pat on the back. Acknowledge yourself for that. Oh, job well done, even if it feels small. Because for a lot of you, these little like successes, they're not going to feel like anything. It's not going to be good enough for you. You're going to think, yeah, I did that, but I always do that. I always figure things out. But like, why am I not successful yet? Where's my money? Why are things not changing? So you have to take the time to acknowledge even the smallest wins, because once you do and you start to grab onto that, you start to hold on to that, that energy will gain momentum, and that it'll grow into confidence, and that confidence is going to grow so powerful. It's going to be small, but it's going to get so powerful in you that you're going to be completely unstoppable. Like, I see you getting to where you want to be, because your confidence is going to be so unstoppable. Like, no one, no thing, nothing can stop you. You just have to allow yourself to get there. You got to get there, and you will. All right, what else do I need to say about this? I feel like there's something else that wants to come through. Actually, I will save it for the next reading. So I'm gonna leave this one here. Hopefully this resonated with you in a positive way. If so, you can hit the like button, comment down below, and or subscribe for more. Thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you again in the next one. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.